suddenly turned.
I swear, starting the stream is always the worst part, just because I never know where to go from here. Hello again, I'm back. We're doing more Genshin. Wow, what a shocker. It's almost like it's my addiction at the moment. So, it's also, dude, I woke up, and I woke up tired. So we're having a chill day. We are going to do Lyney's quest, because I'm so excited to see my twink go through some more trauma. Everyone's favorite pastime. And then I'm gonna try to build Wanderer, because this poor boy that I lost my pity to. Not lost my pity. And that is now the reason I can't get Lyney. He's stuck at level 60 for no reason. I have him on leftover artifacts. They're all 5-star, which looks impressive until you actually, like, read them. And then you're like, ooh, that's not for him at all. And I don't have his weapon either, but I have this. So we're gonna work on probably some artifact hunting for him. But before we start that, I need to do my dailies. I did my dailies on my other account. And so, let's do them on this one too. We love the free primos. Because I'm no whale in this game whatsoever. Woohoo! Twink Twama, my favorite. So how is the day? Spooky, I know you got a tattoo. It looks cool as fuck. I hope it's healing well. Complete the time trial. Ooh, woo. These are some of my least favorites, is the time trials. Like, I'm built enough to do it now, but on my other account when I get them, I always cry a little bit. And even then, this team isn't really built for much. It's just to get through shenanigans. I know you just got it, homie. I'm still allowed to wish it to heal well. How long? Wait. I was about to ask how long does you have to wait for it to heal, but doesn't that depend on the size of it? How long do they usually take to heal? I've never gotten a tattoo, homie. I only live vicariously through your tattooing sessions. Man, I got all that and I didn't even get a treasure chest. Big sad. I know it's because it's a daily, but it makes me sad. I want a treasure chest about it. Damn. Takes about a week to 2 weeks. That is both longer and shorter than it feels like it should take, but you know? As long as it heals good, don't get infected, homie. I know you know how to take care of tattoos, but... Oh no, not this one. Fuck. I don't know what it is about this quest, this daily, but it just makes me realize how much I hate the Inazuma system compared to like the Sumeru system of running around. Something about it just hits better. Okay, I am attached to something. I couldn't tell if I was attached to anything. I was like, where am I going? It is a big old wound. That's fair. 8, 9, 10! Hooray! Is this just for logging in? Okay, I'll get that in a second. Once I do everything else. It feels like a sunburn while it's healing? That's interesting. I've never heard that. Oh yeah, I heard that there's an itchy stage. I'm so sorry. That does sound like the worst part, because like sunburn you can deal with, but like when I get itchy, I can't stand being itchy. Like it makes me want to just dissolve everything about me. I have to get to my boat. Boat time. Boat time. Bum ba 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 dum. You can't scratch it at all? Couldn't be me. I would be someone that would completely accidentally wreck a tattoo. Just because, ooh, itchy. Twitching while you're running into the wall. Whoa, bye. Just make sure you use unscented soap and lotion and you're usually good. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Whenever I do get a tattoo. Eventually. Maybe. At some point. I'll figure it out. Bonk. 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 Hooray! I like the boat, but I also kind of hate the boat. Not gonna lie. And don't go swimming or have a lot of sun exposure. I don't do either of those things, so I'm good. I was about to say, that is the easiest part of that checklist to put on for me. Because I'm like, don't get too much sun exposure? Aight. Look at what I'm doing right now. And then, don't go swimming. I don't have a pool. And anywhere else to go swimming costs stinky money. So, I don't want to use any stinky money to go swimming. Why is every daily today either annoying or out of the way? Losing my mind about it. I should just block off Inazuma for my dailies at this point. Just be like, nah. None of these islands. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Let's see. Oh, it's another time trial. Okay. Interesting. Oh, hello, big guy. How are you? Hey. Hey. Rude as fuck, homie. Rude as fuck. No need for that. Zero need. Calm down. Thank you. Jesus. I hate those guys. And bonk. Oof. I can't believe I finished the whole quest and I'm still only a BP level 1. That's a little silly. But any whoosies. Bonk, bonk. Whoops, I hit the bad button. Let's not hit the bad button. Alrighty. Ooh. If I don't feel like doing Wanderer, maybe we could start a hangout as well. Because I still need to finish Layla's. I've had Layla's on hold since forever. Oh, I have his unlocked already too. Oh yeah, I have both of them unlocked already. I've heard Kaya's is really good too, so... Maybe. But let's go ahead and do the Phantom Thief's reappearance. Sounds like some Persona 5 bullshit, not gonna lie. It's a character quest. So I pray to God it's voiced. And then I'll need someone to tell me if they can't hear the voices. I also realized I should double check. I forgot I turned it way down because I was listening to other stuff earlier. Thank you, homie. I know you will. Let me know if that's too loud, though. Because I forgot when I was playing the other day. That I was listening to something that I like wanted to listen to while I was playing, and so I turned it like way down. So strange. Talk to Charlotte.
Isn't that Charlotte?
Oh, whoops. Oh well.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Wait, aren't those the fuckers we beat up all the time in the wild? And they give us money? Shit. Maybe. I'll turn it down in OBS for now. I'm trying to find the right ratio. I'll get there. I'll get there. I figured once I made it loud, I was like, uh-oh. Gucci. Okay, Gucci.
Absolutely, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double.
I'm sorry. I thought the weasel was an actual weasel. What is this shit going on?
Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Couldn't agree
Thank you,
more.
homie.
As a
Hooray.
journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
Hi, Charlotte. Are you here to slander the
Perfect
journalism
timing.
profession?
So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
The who? The what? The fuck?
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it.
10 years ago,
But
and you
not
expected
to
us to
worry.
know?
You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the Weasel, nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
How astute.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations. He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday.
Sounds like an absolute weirdo. That's the only thing we have to say about this, Lumion. I mean, to be fair, he do be rude as fuck.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor, but this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Yeesh. So, did they catch him?
Obviously not.
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the Weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance.
Oh!
When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters. and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see.
So, a copycat killer 10 years later could potentially be unrelated? Because that'd be stupid. But also, why do so many people in Fontaine just fucking die? I don't know what it is about Fontaine. Fontaine has like a murder streak going on. It's a little crazy here.
I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
What the fuck is this? We're just stealing from everything today, aren't we?
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote. 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
Please tell me he's gonna steal the Ortress. Or it's someone crazy gonna kidnap Nouvelette. No, if someone steals the Ortress though, that'd be cool as fuck.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance.
Or it's a
What once seemed
copycat.
like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
He might steal all your favorite snacks. I mean, we have a cool sword. Just steal Paimon.
But Paimon doesn't want to get kidnapped. Well, he'd have to go through you first. You would stop him, right?
It's like a solid maybe.
The people have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance.
Why is this music bumping? Huh.
Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes.
Hi,
That should
homie.
be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though.
Hey, homie.
Something exclusive.
Well, yeah, because you
Who
only have the
should I
skeleton.
interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Probably. Just a little guy with a top hat.
Lyney!
Looks like he's performing some magic.
Magic. Magician. Caesar! The Phantom Weasel! That's it! Let's go interview Lyney!
Damn. Don't you fucking accuse him of being
You see,
the Phantom
original
Weasel,
Phantom
though.
Thief Caesar was a magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common? They both have an air of mystery about them. Perhaps there's a connection there.
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
Somehow it'll be correct.
Oh, relax. My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
Damn, homie. Rude as fuck. The Forgotten Thief? No, the Phantom Thief. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more audio adjustment. Let me know if it fucks anything up. Excuse me. I'm gonna get my ratio back up. And then this should be good. This should be okay. I should still be able to be heard. And then you guys should still be able to hear game. Hopefully. I'll give it a couple seconds for shit to come through. Cool. Motherfucking David!
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
Could you imagine being in
Oh,
Genshin
it's
and being
simple.
named David?
Come closer, and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
And he's just gonna fucking gaslight a kid? Get his ass.
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
Damn.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play.
Hey, yo.
Now, that's not a good habit.
You can tell? Oh boy, you really can read my mind.
Maybe it's just the fact that your parents ain't here. Where the fuck are your parents, David?
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance.
Get his
You
ass.
should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
Look, at least he only snuck out during the day, unless I fucked up the time I was supposed to start this quest, and it's actually supposed to be nighttime. At least he snuck out during the day.
Alright, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
He's such a sweetie, though. Just a kind little guy.
Hey, Lyney?
The
Why,
fuck was that
hello.
about?
We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
Well, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Mr. Gaslighter?
Oh, please, you didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
No, children are just very easy to read.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions.
Jesus.
That, plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me. You guys, on the other hand? Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Wow, cut it in one! Is this more of your trickery at work?
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
He's the ultimate banner for Gaslight Girl Boss Gatekeep. No shot.
His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel. So, Lyney, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Get his ass.
Why?
Roast his ass.
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Hold on another fucking second. Isn't the 3 days time thing the same thing as that New Orleans ghost? Or the guy that was like a serial killer in New Orleans, and he threatened that if no one played jazz, he would kill them? Was that a 3-day thing? I don't remember. But that would be funny as fuck. If all Fontaine had to do was play jazz, and he'd be like, "Ooh, I won't steal anymore."
Huh. What are the chances? Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
I mean, it's highly likely.
Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally.
Yeah, he was gone
And
for
if
a
he's
weekend or
not,
something.
then it's still going to be a huge headache for me. The mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show.
Also, it's just there to sabotage his show, maybe? Because that's fucked up. First the accusation of murder, and now this. Lyney just can't get off the fucking ground. Or it's free PR.
But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
That's a tall order there, homie.
So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
Oh no, is she gonna be with us the entire time? Look, I like her as a character, but when she starts talking, ugh. Damn, if she ain't cute though.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
You're being far too modest, Lyney. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Aww.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say, I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
It's gone!
Lumine. She's like, oh shit, where'd it go?
That's the question. Where did it
I
go?
love her. Up his
Therein lies
sleeves.
the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear.
I want it
If
to
I
be
could
up
now
his
invite you all to
sleeves.
check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
How the fuck? This won't work on women. We don't have pockets. Hey, yo! Hold on a fucking minute. Huh?
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved this whole time!
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lyney, it seems that my previous praise was woefully inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to theft.
I'm so glad we got that
Don't
settled,
worry, I
Charlotte.
didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters.
Oh no, not metaphors!
But you used a Lunidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice.
Other than it
Impressive
matched our
knowledge.
color palette?
It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic. It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this Phantom Weasel business is behind us.
Valid.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time, but let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then.
Thanks, homie.
If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Do you have deadlines, Charlotte? Or is it just like in general?
So, Lyney, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
Absolutely fucking not.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Damn it, Lyney.
Aww. Well, magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done. You feel it too, right? So itchy.
You can basically say fuck you in flower. It's great. I think I've seen that post you're talking about. Was orange one of the colors? I don't remember. It's one, but I agree. It's fascinating. It's probably severely outdated now, but it is incredible.
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun! Assistants are technically magicians too!
But we're
Also,
bad.
it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done! Shall we go for it?
Damn, Paimon, you got a different motive other than food? Crazy. What's your plan?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal. But if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine.
Which is funnier.
And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there.
Huh.
We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
Hooray, Lynette time! Thank God. Never separate those twins. They're just good little guys. I don't like that the cemetery is such a central place for Fontaine. Is that the end of the chapter? We're going there now. Are we gonna end there too? Just having a problem about it. Is there any other place in Genshin that serves as a cemetery? Like, I know there's the one behind the Church of Favonius. And you can make some arguments for some places in Liyue, because it's like the gods are dead in the ocean or whatever, but like... they're like a cemetery? Oh, damn it. I just wanted to redeem my stuff. I'm just taking a look. If you run into any guild-related issues, you can come and ask me. Ah! I will provide the utmost service for you and answer all answerable questions. Then we thank you for your contributions to the guild, adventurer. We wish you smooth travels. That was an easy quest. Thanks.
Thank you for complete.
I just wanted my rewards. Thank you. Oh shit, Bobby. Sorry. Oh, I can do Fontaine ones now? Interesting. And we'll stick to random though. Huh? Where's that? Oh, okay. Well, I'll... Jesus. Game just throws shit at you and you don't know what's an actual quest or what's gonna take 10 billion years. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a chill stream and unlock all the teleport points in Fontaine. We'll see. We'll see. The only problem is I work in the morning, so I'm trying to not go all out tonight. Go to the cemetery. Thought that was a treasure hoarder there. Those are just people mourning. Okay. Mobby, I don't wanna interrupt you guys. This is awkward. Oh, that's a pretty shot.
You took your time.
Damn, Lynette.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
Did you also mention you ran a whole ass magic show?
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lyney's temporary assistants in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
Damn. Well, we're not gonna get anywhere by standing around and waiting. Lynette, keep waiting here. Shit, alright.
I'll wait for you here and see if Gemma shows up.
Thanks, hun. Big preesh. Baltazar. What a cool ass name.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick.
Damn.
Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often, she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself.
10 years is a long
I asked
time
her what
to
she
be
was
doing
doing
that.
once. She said she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
I'm noticing another theme with Fontaine. Is that as much as there is death, there's also a lot of love. Because, like, even though he was an asshole, Archon Quest spoilers if you haven't done that, but But even though it was an asshole move, Marcel just wanted to talk to his lover again. And now here we have another person in love, doesn't know how to grieve. It's just an interesting motif, and I'm wondering where it's gonna go in the future.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh, so 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
I'll bet. Caesar's
Interessante.
reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years. I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but
Yeah, well,
if it does,
I mean,
I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her. Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay.
wonder if it has anything to do with
that's
that
everything
giant
I know, I'm
fucking
afraid.
robot over there.
Might have more luck asking some other people.
Thanks, homie.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll keep asking around.
You're welcome. I just hope she'll be able to move on one day.
Me too. Man, the mental health and therapy industry would fucking thrive here. No one knows how to grieve properly. Is that the... Yeah, I still need to grab that. I will later. It
Did
could
you
be
hear the
foreshadowing
news?
something.
They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
Who knows? Maybe.
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't.
Oh no, not the fake
But
news.
what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Oh shit.
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy, or words to that effect.
Let Gracia say fuck. I bet it's actually Gracia. Let Gracia say fuck. Let her say bitch. Damn. If Genshin allowed cursing.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Of course you don't, Juliano. Oh, you made food. Looks yummy.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel.
We sure fucking
We're
were.
actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
You've come to the right people. Yep, I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside.
That's fun.
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really incredible stuff.
Starting to think they got
I saw
inflatable
him perform
doves.
too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after he was done. Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
That's so cute.
He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
I mean, in a way, it guarantees that tickets will be sold, but like, that's so cute. Like a weekly Santa Claus.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later.
Well, that doesn't make sense, because why would he make them appear if just to steal it? He would just keep it.
As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more.
Hot topic.
I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time.
I hope so.
Oh, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
As we're all in a big old group looking at her. Kinda rudely.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong?
She's mourning her
Wait.
dead fiancé,
It looks like
Paimon.
she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Oh, that kind of hurt. Okay. That kind of wrong. She looks so sweet, though.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Her eyes are so pretty.
Who's asking?
Oh, shit!
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm. It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
What would beat
My
up
name
the
is
old
Lyney,
lady?
and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused. You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this. I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I mean, I feel bad, because I mean, like, she's still in mourning, so this has gotta be, like, low-key traumatizing. Man, I thought this was gonna be Lyney's trauma, not Jenna's trauma. Shit.
I never believed that he was the weasel.
I mean, that's fair.
Huh. I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right. Sorry for disturbing you.
Oblivious Traveler in the back.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Damn. Alright, shit. We'll leave. I'm sorry, homie. Bye. I mean, I get it, though.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
Not discussing reading microaggressions right before interrogating the older lady.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
Perhaps she simply doesn't trust us, which is valid.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago. It makes sense that she'd be wary around us. In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Hooray! Time skip, time skip, time skip. Wait until the next morning. Cool. So I'm gonna go to Statue of the Seven. And I know I've only been going for an hour, but guess who really has to pee? So I'm gonna be right back. So it'll be a couple minutes, and we'll pick up with the next part of the quest. Sorry about that, just needed to bathroom, and then I also found some food, so I'm now having a wonderful time. Okay.
I'm
Back
all
to
for work-life
the
balance,
quests.
but I think this is pushing it.
How dare you not pay attention? No, it's okay though.
Welcome to Palais Mermonia.
Why? Fucking Bruno. Alright. Until noon. Bonkus. 8:04. That's a good time. You're not too late. You're not too... Yeah, you're just not too late. You're half asleep. You can go to bed, homie. It's okay. You had a big day. I mean, you basically took so many little stabs to the arm. Like, it's okay. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate if you go to bed. Take care of the homie. Rendezvous. Hi, buddy. I appreciate the commitment. Where is his ass? Oh, he's all the way over here? Why? The friendo is streaming, but I also appreciate if the friendo is sleeping. Wait, ah, damn it, I was gonna get the recipes first.
Over here.
Yeah, I fucking see you. Main character energy looking
Lynette's
ass.
not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
Where do we start?
Today, we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo.
Lorenzo?
Caesar's former pupil and assistant. When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft. Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies.
Which does make him a suspect, because as we all know, rich people in Fontaine be scheming.
I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me.
Are you old enough to drink?
Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
Are you old enough to drink, or is this a juice situation? Talk to Lorenzo. Enzo. Lorenzo's a sussy baka. Oh no. Not a sussy baka. Hold on, I'm gonna buy all the fucking food first. Damn it! I just want to buy recipes. I just want food.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with
Oh,
you.
shut the fuck
My
up.
apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Damn it, now we have to act.
Forget the pleasantries, just sit.
Jesus Christ. How did anyone ever love you, Lorenzo? I would never.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lyney stroking his ego.
Paimon, people
I only
can hear
agreed
you.
to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir.
Oh, I hate this man.
As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Sir, calmate. Calmate your titties. Okay? There's no need for all this. It just makes you look sus as fuck.
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lyney. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you.
Jesus.
The weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
I mean, that's polite, but also consider that you being so adamant makes me really think you're the fucking weasel. Which I know is gonna be a red herring because it's too fucking early in the story. However, comma. Just saying. Don't be a dick.
Oh, sir, I'm
Makes you a
honored,
suspect.
really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
Not have my
I
show
want
be
to find out the
interrupted.
Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk.
Unless they do.
So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Thanks, Paimon.
Renzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
Oh, he's got a homie.
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young.
Me too, though.
You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey! Edmondo.
Edmondo.
He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway,
Pushing
point
40?
is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And is still into, from what I hear.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Hoyo, this man does not look 40. Not a single nothing. Not even an eye wrinkle. This man looks like he's maybe 28. This is not a 40-year-old man. Damn.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
Sir, it is 9 in the morning. Yay.
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this,
Sorry.
Lyney, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Man, what a dick. Don't gotta be a dick about it.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
There's something strange about him. No shit, Lumine.
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that?
Probably more magician bullshit.
He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
Were they having an affair? Does he want Gemma the whole time? Sussy.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Time to catch up for Sussy Baka Lorenzo. Find Edmondo. Oh shit, my food! Oh well. I didn't store this directly on the computer because Genshin is such a fucking big file now. So these load times just get crazy. Let me buy all your recipes though. Sanguinetti? Sanguinetti. Can I buy a spaghetti? Poisson. Oh, I could just straight buy it. Wait. So what's it do? You can't just give me an item and not tell me what it does. I mean, other than that it heals, but like what kind of numbers are we talking here? It's just refreshing? Okay. I don't believe you, but go off. Can I jump back there? Is there a stove to use? Nope. Damn. Lame. Yeah, Fogwa. Fogwa? However the fuck you say it? That's crazy. Fontaine got all the bougie shit. The rich here hit different.
You okay there?
Who are you?
Me too.
Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out.
Classy as fuck.
I say way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
I mean, I know you have no business sense, but giving out your business partner's personal information is generally regarded as a bad move, Paimon.
Hey! Keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
Huh.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again.
Damn, he sobered up real
And
quick.
Take it from me. Trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Whoever voiced this guy. Fuck yeah. It almost sounded like Ito a couple times.
Goes. What do we do now, Lyney?
Shh. I think we're being watched. Someone is listening in to our whole conversation. Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
I'm sorry, was there a man in a black suit and sunglasses? The Fontaine got fucking FBI. Damn, couldn't even be a plainclother, just a fucking asshole. Let's leave the city. Ooh, Primogen? Primogen? Will this take me? It will take me to Primogen. It's the... I mean, yeah, I know it's closer to the mob than the FBI because it's rich people funded instead of government funded, but same fucking difference here. Neither of them fucking know how to do plainclothes investigation, so I think it's spot on enough. Ooh, those are pretty
You
flowers.
followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
Get his ass. Oh my god, there's
So you're
fucking
Lyney.
4 of them?
And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today?
Smooth face
Save us the trouble and
Pacino!
go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, missy. You ain't gonna need answers where you're
Painter
going.
De Niro.
Capiche?
Looks like we can't avoid this fight.
This is funny as fuck.
Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me
Not
up.
the strongest. Bitch, I'm building you into a DPS. You better be strong.
Don't worry, we got this.
Probably. My team's pretty good, not gonna lie.
Think you can get away?
Double bow, double bow. Heh, get fucked about it.
Curses. You're tougher than we thought.
Vision wielders are always trouble. Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
Come on, let's scram!
Hey, yo! On the lady.
Guys, we ain't through with you yet. Oh, they got away. Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating
Did they
someone
beat
else.
up Gemma? Fuck those guys.
Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic, and they've already done it to someone else, but who?
Could it be Gemma?
You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide. Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
Which is super fucking sad.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us once she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore. Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
I'm still in love with fucking... Oh, I already forgot his name. Was it Smooth Face Pacino? That's the funniest fucking gangster name I've ever heard. Smooth Face Pacino. Oh wait, is it nighttime? Yeah, it's nighttime. Okay. Alex, did you look into the spooky thing that I told you about? Did you know about it? I want to show you the spooky thing. I want to show everyone the spooky thing, but there's a spooky thing. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna fix that later. Sorry, puppy. Wait, isn't there a teleport that's closer? Yes, okay, cool. I was like, I don't want to have to run all the way there in silence. No, because apparently if it's nighttime and you're in the middle of this fountain, you can hear a voice like crying out and it's spooky.
I think the next one's a trial.
I prefer magic, personally.
Oh, that's terrifying. Did you hear it? Yeah. So maybe Focalor. Because we still don't know who it is, right? It does kind of sound like her, though. But, like, I hadn't heard it for myself in game yet. I heard it on Sayu's stream yesterday, but I'm like, ooh, that's freaky. I don't like it. Don't like that shit. Okay. Inform Jenna what happened. Small detour, but that's okay, because now we have the lore! Watch Map Pack get sponsored, do another fucking theory. Oh, it has been confirmed? By who? Was it MiHoYo or her? You know, I wonder? I wonder if it's not Focalor, but like if the Gnosies are able to speak? And that's where it's crying out from? Either way, that fountain's weird as fuck. Alright, on top of the umbrella it is.
Gemma?
You again. What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine. So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being. It's been 10 long years,
valid.
and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid. How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
Because we're homies and it's a good
I can't
story.
reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity. Because
Hell
you see,
yeah.
this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them. Do you know where it is?
It's in my
Fleu
house.
Vicendre. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since.
Unless someone
I also
has.
know that the Fleu Vicendre is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
Girl, me too.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Oh, girl, I had tempura fried Oreos today. Mwah, so fucking good. I've never had like a proper fried Oreo, so I've never expected an Oreo to get so soft. Homie, it was so fucking good. We have to make fried Oreos at some point.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
Aw, me too. So, y'all mentioned dessert?
With me here, nothing will happen.
Yes, I had fried Oreo. It was so good.
Whatever you do, please be careful.
They just take the
If anything
cookie and
happens to
fucking
you because
dunk
you're
it.
investigating Caesar, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
No, homie, it's so good. So, first off, I had a tempura fried Oreo, which is gonna be different than, like, the State Fair Oreos. Because those are just funnel cake batters, basically. But the tempura is lighter. And so it's just like eating a really soft Oreo. It was so good. Ooh, alleyway. Alleyway. No treasure chest. Damn. Wall. Kinda wish there was a treasure chest back there. But no, home, I promise, it's not gross. It's super good. They're super rich, so I only ate like 2. I probably could have eaten more, but it would have only been like 1 more. But no, it was so good. underneath? Oh, it's under here. Wait, shit. It's under here. Haha. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay. But no, I promise. The Oreo, not gross. Super delicious.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the workshop should be right nearby. Huh. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first. There we go. It should be just down here.
Oh, interesting. Going down in an earlier round? In sugar, we're going down swinging. Furthermore, into sewers. I don't remember. I don't have more words to fill up the tune. I'm gonna fill up a little cup with some soda. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. That the mob might track us through. Okay, well I know they're probably giving us Lyney because they recommend Pyro, but I have Yanfei anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Yanfei, not Yanfei. But I have Yanfei anyway, so fuck you guys. Ha ha ha. Oh. Why is his shoulder lit up? Is that his energy? Oh, they almost gave you a triple crown? Holy shit. That's crazy. They let us get a C3 Lyney for trial? They're really trying to convince us to spend all our money. And of course they gave us Noblesse Oblige, because... Of course they did. Surprised there's no... traps or nothing. Ooh, a poozle. Nope, just a mechanism.
So this was Caesar's workshop. Nothing suspicious here, just normal magic props. What's hidden further?
I don't know what you qualify as normal magic props, Paimon, not gonna lie.
What was that?
A jack-in-the-box.
Is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Damn.
Now disappear.
Nice. Anything else? Treasures. Nope. Okay. Cool. Damn. They made him so good for this, and for what?
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Fantastic. I'm gonna shoot them with Venti though, so that I don't lose all my health.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
Bucket of fried chicken that never— What a fucking mood! A new bag. Note, there's no such thing as fried chicken that never runs out, just as there's no such thing as children who never grow up. Oh my god. Also, eating too much fried food is bad for you. Just make sure to pair it with something healthy like a salad, alright? Don't listen to him. I'd like a little dove. I want a robot with cool powers. Note, you need your parents' permission to own a pet, and you also need to take good care of it. I've brought a fluffy toy dove for you this time. If you're ready to own a pet, I'll make a real dove appear for you next time. Love, Caesar. I'm adding the love there because it's cute. But huh. What a responsible man teaching fucking kids about responsibility and pet ownership. He's just a little guy.
These magic boxes are moving.
So the center one?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
That. I know. I like Caesar too. I mean, probably because we haven't stumbled upon his horrible secret yet. But you know, he just seems like a really chill guy. But everyone has a public persona. You tried to be sneaky. It's not gonna work on me. You think he must have also been a bow user to make all this shit happen? Huh? Oh, wish list.
I am back.
Excuse me.
I have something I need.
When do we get to go to your wedding, Uncle Caesar? I want to watch your shows even when I'm grown up, Uncle Caesar. Do you have to go on tour? Cause you can't you stay here with us, Uncle Caesar?
No, because I'm
Note. Oh my. This round of wishes has rather exceeded my expectations. The wedding will be held very soon, and don't worry, you're all invited. Aww. The tour has already been scheduled, but I will definitely be back. And you'll always be welcome in my shows if you like magic. That's really sweet. Where's the other one? I wish my parents would get back together. I wish for good grades in my next exam. I wish for my little sister to have a normal life free of danger. Note, I want you to know that you can always share your troubles with me, children. But some wishes need more than magic to make them come true. They need the power of your hard work. I wish you the best of luck and hope that all your wishes will come true. Caesar. Damn. Rip to that kid's parents, though. Caesar can't fix your divorce. Your parents' divorce. Sorry. Okay. It's really bugging me why his fucking shoulder is illuminated. Because mine on my account don't do that. It has to be a constellation thing. Has to be. There we go.
That's weird. Have we reached the end already?
I mean, maybe. How deep does a magician's lair have to be?
There's nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
Nothing! There's 1,000 fucking books, Paimon! Hey, Lyney, what you looking at?
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery.
Huh?
We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere. Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... And... presto!
Presto! Oh, shit!
A secret passageway! How did you know?
Magician's training.
I'm
You
a
wouldn't get it.
magician, too. And apparently, great minds really do think alike. Looks pretty big inside.
Ooh, a
Let's
chest.
head in and take a look around.
I'ma steal that fucking chest. Take his shit so fast. Okay, there's nothing. Nothing else? Okay, cool. Hehe, chest. That was a little
Here we go.
stupid of me. But that's okay. Hey.
Allow me.
Jesus. Oh. Well.
And voila!
At least let me heal back about it. Ooh, more hero's wit. My favorite. And start. Damn, the architecture here is just so cool. It's all so pretty. Door of Resurrection. Uh-oh.
Now disappear.
Lyney's all over here like, ooh, I'm not a strong fighter, ooh. Comes in with all this shit. Oh. Whoops. Oh well.
The projectiles weren't hitting me on my screen.
Why have you stopped, Lyney? Is there some device in that box?
Huh. It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead. If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
Oh yeah.
All right, see you in a bit.
Which means there's 100% something there.
Are you able to visibly see the dust?
But what is it?
The placement of this device inside. If I remember correctly...
Oh yeah, there's a weird little fucking gearbox in there. Okay, you said to go on ahead, but where is ahead?
Yeah, I was literally just watching around to see if I got hit.
Apparently there's an upstairs. Oh, this is a fucking puzzle if I've ever seen one. Hey, yo? Huh? I didn't step on the same one, though. Oh, is it also a time limit? Oh, shit. Well, maybe. Ugh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just bad at it. Alright, now get over here. Then we have to go this way and wait for it to go there. Bonkus, and then we go to the end. Haha! It's a little top hat. That's cute. That's fun.
Wow! There's a hidden room here! Let's see! Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes!
Yeah, no, I see those.
He wrote a lot about the principles of magic. Whew. Much too advanced for Paimon.
This is gorgeous.
Hey, look! Is that Caesar's diary on the table?
It also... Oh, it won't let me check it. It kind of looked like the gears for the hand when we go forward and backward in time and stuff.
Looks thick as a brick!
Well, forward in time.
Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
Paimon, it's rude to read dead people's journals. About the wish lists.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
Just fucking carry your hat. Like the big ass burden it is. About the children studying magic.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely. Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2. I told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down. It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about it. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children.
It's 'cause he's a dick.
I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan. They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master.
He's so humble. What
With
a guy.
time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through. Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
How have you not been the sharpest tool in the shed and yet still end up a magician? Interesting. About the farewell.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the 2 kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission. Sounds like their parents have other plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon.
Let me guess,
It's
the
only
2
been 10
kids
days
are
since I first
Lyney and
met them,
Lynette.
But I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now.
Sounds about right.
They're very tough, but also very cautious. And they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have.
It depends on the circumstance,
They
I
hide
think.
things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied.
Damn.
That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow.
Yeah, 'cause they're babies.
I can sense that their lives have been hard. Possibly even dangerous, too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them.
It's
After thinking
alright.
things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods. And that is why we must find our own truth.
Which also covers a little bit of a motive for why Lyney would be so into this. Other than that it could fuck up his show.
P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that?
10 days?
P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies.
Unless.
It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar,
PPPS?
Caesar.
Aw.
Just mind your own business next time.
PPPS? Stop reading.
2 magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh?
100% Lyney and Lynette.
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lyney and Lynette, don't you think? So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lyney.
Just some little guys. Let's go discuss little guys. I still love this top hat part. I think that's delightful. Hey, homie.
Lyney?
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Well, yeah, no shit. But, you know.
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed.
Ooh, we get a secret? We get a sequel?
First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming.
Oh?
Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
Theoretically speaking. So you haven't performed it, but this is your hypothesis for 10 years ago?
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy. He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least.
If we call for Zhao, you think he'd catch us?
And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what it could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh?
Successfully. It's been attempted once.
Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but if it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
Lyney's like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Or in 2 days, or whenever the fuck my magic show is.
Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box.
Yeah. It's always a secret.
This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle.
Right.
From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trapdoor onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
So you also have to be like
Than Paimon imagined.
a parkour
Even
artist?
Paimon could probably do it.
Paimon, you would just fucking fly down.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick.
And this
Caesar was a highly accomplished magician. But unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
So this is the spirit of the magician that Is this the pride thing then?
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
But here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here. Which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
Why would Caesar pretend to be right-handed?
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices.
Okay. It's not that weird to be left-handed,
In his
though.
most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left.
Someone exploited that fact against him?
Exactly. I think that's likely what happened.
Huh. But wouldn't it take so
Caesar
much
would
to
have been under a lot of time
rework
pressure
all
during
that?
the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through.
Unless...
So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way.
It's almost a
With
murder
the stakes
attempt.
being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
Which is fucked up.
When in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him. But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
You just couldn't let sleeping
Oh,
dogs
shit!
lie, could you?
Homie!
There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with.
But then why was there another
But I
note?
gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
Go eepy, homie. Have a good night. You know, that's fair. I work in the morning, so I'm probably just gonna get through the quest and go to bed. I'm not gonna pull another 4-hour like yesterday. Have a good night, homie. Have fun at school.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Yes, although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it.
Jesus.
Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out and make it quick.
Damn.
Do your worst!
I've literally beaten gods at this point. Your threats don't hold the same, homie.
Step right up.
Time for takeoff.
Also, we beat your ass once, we'll do it again. It ain't that hard. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Hey, yo!
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
We're just gonna... 45, damn! Damn! They beefed him up! Bonk! Get his ass!
You kids are tougher than you look.
And you're way
Had
older
enough
than you
yet,
look.
Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
Damn! Get
I
him.
think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
If I had a Mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But I was the real genius magician. Me! He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me!
Then there was nothing to be jealous of. There was no reason to murder him, unless doffed means something different than I thought it meant.
So it was jealousy.
Jesus.
Jealousy. Hatred, more like. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it?
Oh, he mad about
But
it.
the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
Lumine's so unimpressed. She's like, why didn't you just leave then?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their Mora. There was nothing he hated more than that. And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me.
So, the crux of this then is, just don't be an asshole? Don't be greedy? If you thought magic was the way to make more, I mean, I guess it turned out like you were rich in the end, you have a mob behind you, but like, it doesn't seem all that profitable unless you were a big guy about it, so maybe don't do that?
I had to kill him. There was no other way. He had to go.
You could have fucking talked to him about it. I don't know. He could have retired. I don't know. I don't know.
And this was your only motive?
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
It was dumb.
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play. For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
Which is also
In love
probably...
with Gemma. Don't be ridiculous.
Could also be that.
Guess I was wrong about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
He's definitely angry enough to be.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way. That the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world.
Oh my god.
I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
Which is a terribly dumb motivation. Like, he's just an asshole. Like, I kind of wish it was more serious. Still from the rich and poor. Like, yeah, because he's an asshole.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
Well, that is the other thing with Fontaine, is that they're so fucking imaginative. And I mean, I guess it helped you take advantage of that, but you're still just a dick!
So, that's the story, huh? Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws. You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
You regret nothing? You don't regret being a dick? Like, at all? Like, maybe I'm just too nice. I don't understand people that act like this. Like, the societal idea of power and wealth are both man-made. And it's just not worth being a dick. Like, I don't know. The only wealth I want is for my bills to be paid, and that's it. I really try not to ask for much.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards.
Oh, and to maybe go out to eat. But, like, other than that, I don't need to be like, ooh, I need a rich person yacht or whatever, or a mansion. So, he's just a dick. For no reason. Other than, I want money, and my teacher didn't give me any, cause he decided happiness was better. Boo fucking who. You killed a man over that. That's such bullshit.
Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just outside the workshop when I'm back.
Thanks, bud. Time to harass his ass. Hold on, I have to wait for it to reload, but boom. See, there we go. Now you've been got under leeway law too. Die, die, kill, kill.
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
Looking over your shoulder? You had the Mafia! They were looking over your shoulder for you, if anything. Oh, interesting.
I downloaded the mod, but
Bum 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 bum. Hey, it's the
Lyney has told me
guards.
the whole story.
Oh, hey, you're Bruno
Lorenzo,
spelled
do you
Americanized.
confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Look who's finally developed a conscience.
Damn, no need. I mean, he's a dick, but no need to harass him.
Murders their own master. I hope it was worth it, because there'll be hell to pay.
I mean, get him, Lori. You know what? Fair enough.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lyney? Should we start preparing for your show?
I mean, probably.
Let me think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first. With Lorenzo in custody, Gemma will no longer have to fear for her safety.
Hooray!
We should go tell Gemma the good news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
Which is so good. I mean, 10 years of being harassed by the guy who murdered your fiance? That's so fucking crazy. 10 fucking years. That feels way too long. Bonk. Teleport. Woohoo! Alright, so we're nearing the end, so no Wanderer building tonight. Might be. But we're for sure gonna finish out the quest. And then it'll be bedtime, because I have to wake up early tomorrow. Well, early for me. 9 AM is early for me. Port of Fontaine, Vasari Valley. Oh, there's a viewpoint. I gotta get the viewpoint first. Cool views. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Let's go. Once any of my stamina comes back. Yahoo! God, I love this little cafe. I wish I had one. Can I buy anything off you? There's recipes! Oh, this makes me want to go to La Madeleine so bad. Love me a croissant.
Ah, you're back. You were so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
Third?
Your third? Lynette, come on, we've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not gonna have any room left for dinner now.
Okay, but I get it though. Third dessert? Let's go.
That's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
Damn, I need to do that.
That's the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Hey, don't harass her about it.
Point taken.
Did
Girl, me too.
everything go okay?
Yep.
Of course! Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
He's already been taken,
Gosh,
Paimon.
that's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can.
You've only held me hostage at a cafe and...
I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
Oh. Oh, hon.
It's okay. We understand. He did threaten you. Paimon would find it hard to trust strangers in your position, too. But you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long.
Damn.
I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious.
Which is
but
suspicious.
I had people watching me all the time.
Which is
So I
suspicious?
couldn't risk looking into it.
I mean, you could tell the guard you're being harassed, maybe? I don't know
was
how well
so
that holds up in
afraid.
court.
I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave.
Oh.
So I never had the courage to speak out. Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
Oh. Oh. That's so sweet.
Oh, I forgot that you're getting a lot of
Everyone goes to the cemetery to announce Lorenzo's arrest and hold a memorial for Caesar.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great. And to think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty. At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
That's so sweet. Oh, Gemma.
It's one banner.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
You were getting harassed. That's not your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
Hell yeah, Gracia.
Yeah, you still have the rest
Dolora?
of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
So what now?
Aw.
Cheer up, Gemma.
Thanks,
My
Lynette.
brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits. This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
She's been wearing black for 10
In
years.
Caesar's honor. Really?
Damn.
Thank you. I'll be there.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
Want to see if the pirate invasion can be done?
Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something.
Are we?
Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lyney and Lynette or not.
It fucking has to be, Paimon.
Lyney changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Lyney tomorrow evening.
Alrighty, so I assume we have to go... Nope, not there. Here. To the Opera Epiclee. And then wait until tomorrow?
Well, fun fact, on the ocean...
Wait, tomorrow when? God, I always fucking forget.
You can get those by being in the ocean biome and kill things.
I was gonna go way over. Whoops!
And this counts as killing things.
It was between No, it was between 1800...
The Iron Man can be gotten from killing any enemy.
Yeah, between 1800 and 2000. I guess you would say 2000 hours. I was expecting a lot more trauma on Lyney's part just because of how heavy the Archon quest got with him, but you know what? Good for him. I'm glad he wasn't the one traumatized this time. Alright, let's go see some magic. I will get your quest later. Y'all are from Leeway. Either way. We'll get to you later. Hi, Valida. God, I want a Mezzouline character so bad. They're just cute little guys. Opera Epiclee. I know it's Epicles, that's how they say it, but you don't pronounce anything in French, so I'm skipping it. Ooh. The dramatic lighting loaded later. Gotta run to my seats. I'm running a little late. Hopefully there's no trial. Hi Gemma. Hi Lynette. Wait, Lynette, aren't you performing?
Paimon's excited to see another of Lyney's magic shows! Wait. Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today.
Aw.
So I'll be watching with you.
Aw, she gets a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin. The great magician Lyney has prepared a spectacular show
Hi.
for us all tonight.
The little fucking waves.
Concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
God, the way he fucking says miraculous, it just sounds so much like Bryce Pappenbrook. Ugh. Cat Noir, whom? Only Lyney. Aww.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
That's
No
fair.
wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
It's a terrible time to be asking that, Paimon.
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children.
Aww.
Children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world. And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So, I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aww.
Aw, that sounds so romantic. What trick did he do?
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
That's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hey.
Actually, now that you mention it, Lyney's done that one before.
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have with him. After all, you never know when the people dearest to you might be gone.
Don't be sad. The killer's been caught. Yeah, but the man isn't back.
That's right. It's all over now.
Yeah, but he's still dead.
Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but
Jesus.
at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
At least. Not at last.
Yes, you can breathe easy now, Phantom Weasel.
See? Even Lynette's is... Wait, what? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
Damn.
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Lyney once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience.
Oh, shit.
But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve.
Ooh.
It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle.
Oh, that's freaky.
Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
It's not, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Lyney will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show. The one we've all been waiting for.
That's not what an intermission
The
is.
final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm and orderly fashion.
Oh, okay. The intermission before the next trick.
The Phantom Weasel
Okay.
never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else.
Hey, yo, Charlotte, what the fuck you doing here? I mean, obviously covering the magic show, but like... Go somewhere quiet. Hey. Oh, it is out there. I thought it was gonna be the banisters, not gonna lie.
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood.
Oh, won't? It's okay, bud. You're about
This
to...
is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Lyney, don't we have more important things to address right now?
Even Lumine's like, come on, homie.
Gemma being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Really? Well then, let's hear it! Paimon's dying of curiosity here!
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So she was a separate entity before?
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes.
But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Flying Dutchman, Flying Dutchman.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings.
But it's because they were
But
there
I
for
just
it?
have one question.
Is that they know?
You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Lyney? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard.
She didn't get hurt,
With a little
did she?
help from Lorenzo,
Oh
he
no, she
put
is
on
wearing a
very
bandage.
convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Oh, perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
I mean, they were definitely going to kill us.
Why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Lyney, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
This is some 5D chess
As
bullshit.
a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
It does actually consume.
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we? If I had to guess, I would say that the real weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her.
It's almost like Wanderer with the
She
betrayal
felt like
theory.
life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike. I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true. And it will fill the void in my soul.
Lyney's over here like, yeah, I had a shitty childhood too, but you don't see me being an ass about it and stealing from people. Just saying.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lyney?
Damn.
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
So what was with the warning letter?
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She's probably
She
just
didn't
tired.
write the letter.
Oh.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace.
Did Lyney write it?
Lyney? Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Because he was tired of hiding about it. Oh, we're a little delayed,
Very
but that's
sharp,
okay.
Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Yeah.
Of course we did.
Well,
we made
yeah.
it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids.
Obnoxious?
It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you.
You didn't remember their names either?
He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
Damn.
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget, and so we came to find you.
Damn.
And what exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
Except for the guards standing around the corner.
Free? Do you really think so?
Oh shit.
Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people.
Oh.
Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
That means
What
better
are you
than
trying to say?
Than drugs?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years,
better than
you've
sin.
been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole? Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that?
Oh?
He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years.
Damn.
You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life.
So he pulled the bigger fuck you and took her only friend? Damn.
But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Oh, shit. Lyney, that's actually rude as fuck.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Damn, Lynette!
Your
Jeez!
freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Damn.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lyney to perform his final act in tonight's show.
That's crazy.
I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well, wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
A high-altitude escape?
The trick that Caesar died attempting.
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crime.
Except she hasn't.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous.
I mean, it's only
Traveler,
super high.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are my true witnesses.
Oh, thanks, homie.
Lyney, wait.
Well, I can't be
You
late
two hid
now.
a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever?
Don't smile
you
when
don't
you
have
ask
to tell
that.
lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today.
Oh, she mad.
Maybe then you'll finally understand.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Oh. Okay.
So, what are we, doing now?
Do we tell the guards? Or, huh? We're gonna go watch a fucking magic
Like
trick,
Lyney
Paimon.
said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
But what about Gemma?
Fuck
She'll
her.
figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lyney after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
I have no idea where that is, Lynette.
Well, let's go watch Lyney's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
God, I hope so. We don't need Trauma Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Magicians are not like thieves. Thieves only tear things apart. But good-hearted magicians, they put things back together.
Oh god, it sounds like FNAF all over again. I don't see how this is higher, other than they centered the point on the door. Which is, above, which is a little strange. That is a loud pop. My condolences. Uh-oh. Oh, that is pretty damn high now, isn't it?
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told
They're
you?
so fucking cute.
This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
I love baby Lynette.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Aww. He just loves magic.
Behold! Lyney is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Oh, shit. Hey, yo.
Mysterious. Surprising. And logic-defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar.
Uh-huh.
I'm just sorry it's a little late.
It says average speed, but I disagree.
Aw. So that means he did it.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
Aw, he did it
How
successfully.
could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished.
Hey,
Right
Charlotte.
in front of my eyes.
What a heart-stopping magic show! This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Lyney has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if I do say so myself.
Whew. Looks like everyone really loved Lyney's grand finale.
Aw. Even though they don't know the full
I
story.
doesn't see Lyney anywhere. Where'd he go? Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, where is that?
Why is this usual haunt the cemetery?
Oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried?
What emo bitches?
Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like Lyney's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward. Alright, let's go look for him there.
Yahoo! Let's go find his ass. That's at the cemetery for some reason. Alrighty, let's just finish up.
I'm just gonna start here and see how high I fly, right?
No.
And there's the flight speed, like your
Lyney! There you are.
yeah,
Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh.
Aww.
I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
Damn.
Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you?
Yeah.
When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him. I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to
The
me.
highlights versus the
I needed to learn how
notes.
to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
Interesting that you fell into magic,
So
though.
that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes, we figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him.
Aw.
For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, it's my passion. But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved.
Aw.
What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Oh, homie. You got some trauma in there after all. Don't blame you, that wasn't your fault.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you?
Look, I tried.
But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the house of the hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel.
Which is
That
traumatic
night,
at best.
I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay.
Damn.
You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Aw. We're in your auditorium, and we're not going anywhere, home slice. Damn, he always makes it so fucking sad right at the end.
Cheer up, Lyney. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings.
Hell
Delicious
yeah,
food,
Paimon.
Fun toys, and the traveler by my side.
Aw, I'm there too?
Paimon just needs to
Aw.
focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window. You know, traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Look, you could write an
Exactly.
essay about what truth
It's the
means to
same for me and
people.
Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has
Oof.
taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other. That's what gave us the strength to get through the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me, and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through.
Aw.
All right, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
We hated it.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the opera house just talking and pretty much missed the entire first half of the show.
Hey, yo!
Lyney, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lyney Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
We're gonna guilt you about it
All
now.
right, then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you.
Aw.
Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand. We ain't going along with this.
Even
Huh?
she's
My
disappointed.
goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared
Oh my
somewhere
god.
else.
Put it back on me again.
Let's see.
Hey, that's your ascension. Your ascension flower.
Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Lyney, pretty please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Oh.
Please, teacher, please!
Better than master.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe,
This
think,
fucker.
and find the answers for yourself.
It's called the game developer. So there's a thing in the meta called...
Is that it?
Jesus.
Ah, look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good
Just
night.
the way he fucking walks
I look
away.
forward to seeing you again.
Alright, fine. See ya! Shall we head back now too?
Probably.
Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Paimon bets Lyney and Caesar will be plastered all over it.
Yeah, most likely.
To the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning and see what we can find out.
Oh my god, are you gonna make me play out this last little bit? Please, I have to pee so fucking bad. Okay, it's okay. We can make it. We can make this. I believe in us. Vlog. What? What? Are you shitting me? I have to do part of a quest to finish out another quest? God, I wish the Honkai, or the Genshin team learned from Honkai. Okay, so, while this is all loading up and doing all that, I have to go pee, and then we'll finish it up. One more, be right back, I promise. And we're back. 'Cause... Look, the only difference between this stream and then the last stream I did, because even though I went all 4 hours last time without needing a be right back, this time I've been properly hydrating. And wouldn't you know, when you properly, like, drink water and stuff, you kind of have to pee. Crazy, I know. That's the only downside. But no, hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Alright, so now I have to talk to Euphraise in order to unlock talking about the Steambird. The fuck? A grave tragedy. Oh, whoops, I didn't get to fucking read that. Guillaume Moret, the renowned champion duelist, suffered fatal cardiac arrest at home from a wheel-locked pistol misfire while explaining the duel that made him famous to a guest. Oh. Jesus. Euphraise. Truly spectacular weather today, no? Yeah. Truly. Quite comfortable. If only the weather was this cooperative every workday, should be quite merry indeed. Jesus. And speaking of work, my dear, you are here to interview for the troubleshooter position advertised in our Tales of Humanity section, are you not? I am. Excellent. You didn't ask any questions about the title troubleshooter, and thus it can be surmised that Ethan's word choice, while eccentric, is simple and easy to understand. Putting that aside for a moment, would you like to know how I was able to correctly ascertain that you were here for the job, and not seeking to ask for help in our Tales of Humanity section? Not really. Observation. Every citizen who comes to the Steambird seeking help appears anxious and jittery, but you... Your steps are relaxed, your expression calm. I just want to finish my quest. Those who are fortunate have all the same. Those who fall victim to misfortune all have their own woes. But you needn't worry. Those who seek assistance from others via Tales of Humanity haven't run into any serious troubles, so it shouldn't be hard to handle. Have a look at this batch of commissions. I'm sorry, you made me go through a whole fucking thing just to unlock reputation. And then locked me out of finishing a quest for it? Okay, well at least I got steak tartare out of it. Tartare? Sorry, I sneezed. All you need to do is find some time every week to read through the submissions to Tales of Humanity. Pick out a few commissions you'd like to handle, and come find me to collect your payment. Some commissions are so drop-dead simple you wouldn't believe it. But you shouldn't underestimate the value of your work. For us, the problems in their submissions may appear to be easy and insignificant, but for the readers submitting their problems, they are like a splinter under their fingernails, impossible to remove or ignore. If we can help them extract these splinters, then in addition to the monetary rewards, you will also receive the respect and gratitude of the people, and your reputation among the citizenry will increase over time. I know how the reputation system works. When that happens, I will give you more complicated and important jobs. What the fuck you mean? Help everyone to achieve happiness and be a lighthouse illuminating humanity. Such is the calling for our paper. Such are the feelings and aspirations of every publisher. I fucking doubt that. No need for an interview? Interview? Your interview is complete before you even arrived. Don't be surprised. I have my ways. If I couldn't even manage that, how could I manage a newspaper? You're freaky. All right, I've told you everything you need to know about the job. As for whether or not you want to take it, that's up to you now. Think it over. Are you shitting me? Okay, cool.
A good newspaper should be a lighthouse of truth.
Thanks. To the Steambird.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today. I'm afraid we'll have to decline this interview.
Decline the interview?
Oh, please, Lyney, I'll only take a moment of your time. If you would be so kind.
Nah, fuck off, Charlotte.
What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along.
Oh, shit.
That was quick.
Too late, bro.
Damn.
Ooh, that was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please, fill me in.
Whoops.
Damn it, Paimon.
Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
That's a lot more than a
Maybe
little
watching
TBH.
my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Huh. Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
Who fucking knows, man?
Well...
We have to distract her somehow.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
Hey, yo.
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Lyney did a private magic trick just for us. Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon. Guess what? Lyney started using rainbow roses in his tricks.
Aww.
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
Oh, shit!
No, I just,
What now? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again?
Oh, no!
This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. There's always next time.
Lynette's all offended now?
But when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away.
We done know
The
that,
news
Charlotte.
about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all. Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time.
Oh, they fucking.
There's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious.
They're 100% fucking.
I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Okay, bye, Charlotte. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Lynette? Paimon didn't mean to.
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, but it would be so much funnier if you were mad.
Oh, thank goodness. You scared Paimon there.
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. at least it did the job, right?
So true, bestie.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose.
Aw.
I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Aww. So definitely less trauma than I was expecting, but you know what? That's okay. Not everything in Fontaine has to be super fucking sad all the time. Only like 90% of the time. Use a Primo. We'll build Wanderer later. And I have to be up in about 8 hours, so I think this is gonna be bye-bye time.